Hey, what's up guys, Big Daddy D here. Today we'll be talking about a YouTube channel that I'm in love with. Now, to give a little bit of context, I love weightlifting, I love powerlifting, everything that has to do with increasing power. And because of that, I follow a lot of weightlifters on Instagram, such as Harbjörn Thorbson. I don't know how to pronounce Norwegian names. I follow Eddie the Beast Hall, I follow Larry Wheels. Basically, I really love the weightlifting thing. You know, this as a sport, I love weightlifting. It's something that I'm very invested in. I like it. And one day I was browsing through YouTube, and on my recommended, I got this meme, which it says, "I know what men can do when they're angry," which I'm just gonna let it play for you.
I was afraid of the retaliation. I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
Now this amazing video, I love it. I didn't know who the fuck Kyriakos Grizzly was. I didn't know what was going on. I just saw a man living the moment, lifting over 300 kilograms with his bare arms, with his hands like he was about to have a heart attack, and just lifting it and then putting it back down. And then when he went to the other guy, just gave him his hand, he almost knocked him out of fucking orbit. I was just so confused as to who was Kyriakos Grizzly. So I decided to go to his YouTube channel and see what he was all about. And going to his about section on his YouTube channel, yeah, there's literally nothing here. There's nothing, which is something that really disappointed me. I was expecting a little bit more, but he's Greek, so that's something that is worth noting. This is the only man that can lift the Greek economy with his bare fucking hands. And he joined on April 24th, 2011, which was way earlier than mine. I think my YouTube channel, this one, Big Daddy D, came into about on 2016. So yeah, it's like, I think like 5 years before I even came into the website. So that's something very interesting. And you know what's more interesting? His raw might. Now, before we continue, I'm not saying to take everything I say for granted. Be a little bit skeptical of what I'm about to say, and not everything that I say it's expert, professional eyesight that I have. It's just me giving my opinions on this from what I've read online, from the knowledge that I've gathered when it comes to the weightlifting community. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt, and let's check his channel. You'll see that he uploads very frequently, which is something that I like. He shows his progress. He has over 600 videos as of me filming this, 650 plus videos. So he's on the grind, and he has over 40,000 subscribers, which is pretty fucking impressive because he was only known because of a meme. It's impressive how he's maintained such a fan base, and I really think it's commendable, you know. And now let's go with what he's mainly known for, besides the memes, is lifting. Now, there's two sides of a single coin when it comes to his weightlifting. In one hand is very impressive. He's lifting over 200 kilograms, and all that amount of weight is just impressive in on its own, just being able to lift it. And it's impressive. It's fucking impressive that he's able to lift over, I think at one point over 500 kilograms, I think he lifted, and or bench press, I'm not very sure about that, but he is able to lift an exorbitant amount of weight, which leads me to the other side of this coin, which is his posture. Now, for those of you that don't know weightlifting, there's certain ways to do the weightlifting. There's a correct way to do things, and just going through Kyriakos Grizzly's channel, that is not present. His posture is total fucking dog shit. I can't explain how bad it is. I'm not shitting on him. It's still impressive the way that he's lifting, but some of the lifts that he does and the way he does them are questionable. The ones that he does where he shrugs his shoulders, that's called a psycho lift. The weight, and you decide to grab it and lift it with both of your arms. The issue with Kyriakos Grizzly is that he does it in the worst fucking way possible. He shrugs his shoulders like this and doesn't lift them. So that's a big issue. If I'm not mistaken, that's how they're done correctly, from what I've seen online. But he's doing them incorrectly. Another one is the squats, that he does, which are not really squats. They're good mornings. Which what's a good morning? It's like a half-assed squat.
Of terrible form and heavy weights. But I actually find the guy's videos pretty entertaining, regardless of the fact that he's probably going to end up hurting himself using form like that. I think overall his strength is impressive. The videos are entertaining. No harm, no foul. So
it's not exactly the best way to do them. It's like if the equivalent to Gordon Ramsay when it comes to weightlifting, it wouldn't be Kyriakos Grizzly, sadly. Kyriakos Grizzly would be a much more of a downgrade. You know, like the food will taste good, but Chef Kyriakos, sadly, his methods are questionable at best. Other than that, with the push and everything, he is very impressive. The strength that he has. He does a lot of videos that talk about boxing. So I think that's pretty cool. He's a pretty agile guy for his size. He's a pretty hefty hecking chunker. So he's a massive guy. Okay, I don't want to talk a lot of shit about him because I know that if he were to appear on my house, he would just literally rock my world. He will literally kill me with a single slap. I will literally die. And not only that, even before his hand hits me, the air that his hand will just concoct, the might of grease will just go into my face and I will die instantly before his hand even reaches my face. He is very impressive. I really like his content. I watch him every time he uploads, every fucking time. I even have the bell notification on, and he's one of the few channels that I have that for because I enjoy watching his videos. They're not overtly long, they're enjoyable, and the lifts are fucking impressive. He's a beast, okay? He's a destructive force of nature, okay? This man, our Bloatlord, which is what they call him, the Bloatlord, this man could use his stomach to literally lift the planet. He could become the new Alice if push comes to shove. And because of this, I must say that Kyriakos Grizzly is just a massive fucking beast. This man could literally lift Atlantis if you give him the chance, okay? If you give him around a single day of training while just doing a psyker, he will literally lift Atlantis. Not only that, as I mentioned previously, he can lift the entire Greek economy with his pinky toe, okay? Nobody can stand on the way of Kyriakos Grizzly. This man is explosive, okay? Literally. A single backhand from him will literally cause a nuclear explosion. His steps are equal to hydrogen bombs, okay? This man can literally kill Godzilla and turn him into sushi. He is a force of nature. Not only that, Kyriakos Grizzly, besides having the might of God in his arms, this man can jog. If this man, you saw Kyriakos Grizzly running at you, it would be as scary as seeing a real life bear. No, make it 3 bears and a cub. If Kyriakos Grizzly comes running at you, that's the threat level, okay? 3 bears and a single cub, this man will demolish you, okay? If I saw Kyriakos Grizzly running towards me, I wouldn't even bother running. If I try to run, his force field would just bring me into his amazing, powerful body, and I would not need to run it. He will literally clash with me, and I will turn into paste. This man is the king of kings, okay? Larry Wheels, fuck him. Eddie Hall, fuck him too, okay? Thor Bjornsson, fuck him too, okay? They can't compare to the Greek man himself, okay? This massive unit of a man whose biceps are bigger than my fucking body can just clap cheeks harder than any man alive, okay? He has brought a new definition to the word clapping cheeks. For him, clapping cheeks is literally just clapping an entire human, okay? A single human is equal to 1 cheek. He can just slap it, and if he were to slap Nicki Minaj's ass, a single slap from him would leave Nicki Minaj's ass just jiggling for the next 50 fucking years. Even when the plastic has eroded away, it will still be jiggling because of his force, okay? Kyriakos Grizzly, I could go on all day about this, okay? You throw a machine gun barrage at him, he will eat them bullets. Literally, he'll put a little bit of Caesar dressing on that, doesn't fucking matter. He'll demolish those machine guns, okay? They didn't, if he was back in the Second World War, they would not need tanks. He would just put on a suit, he would put on his boots, and he would just go on about it. He would just, he would waddle towards the battlefield. No soldiers. D-Day could have been prevented. Just send Kyriakos Grizzly to mog every single human that it was available at the fucking area, okay? No German, no artillery barrage would have killed him. He would have just said no, and those bullets would have shit their pants. Their momentum would have been deactivated by Kyriakos' mightiness, okay? His level of strength is unmeasurable. He could kill Goku with a single dick slap. Nobody can compare to Kyriakos Grizzly. With that said, and me explaining why Kyriakos Grizzly is the most powerful man alive, I could make 100 videos on him and I will never be tired of talking about him. He's impressive, I love him, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description if y'all wanna watch him. I enjoy his content, I love him a lot, and because of that, I will end this video with a little bit of of explaining the legend of Kyriakos Grizzly. I found this in a comment section, and I think it would be good to finish this video with a bit of one of his montages and playing a little bit of doom music and a little bit of voiceover, you know. And with that said, bye.
In the first age, in the first mugging, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. He chose the path of perpetual strength, and in his ravenous lids he found no peace. And with boiling blood he scoured the Greek lands, seeking to live